What's good, Humble Squad? It's your boy HumbleZiggy, and we back here with another reaction for y'all. And we back here with ImKevinn with the most terrifying kids shows. Now, as you see by this thumbnail that's behind me, we got the likes of like the Lynch. Was it the Lynch or the Leech from Adventure Time? And we got Bill and such. Basically, as you see by the thumbnail and such, I will say this, and that's Gravity Falls too. That's what I forgot to say. He's from Gravity Falls. I will say, now we all have watched certain kids shows. Of course, we've all grown up and watched some of these kids shows. But there comes a time where in certain, I will not say all the, like in general, if the show is a scary show or terrifying, I will say there were certain episodes in shows that kind of made it feel like it was more of a terrifying, like a most horror type of kid show, right? So we kind of agree that. And I will say Gravity Falls to me was one of them. But we gonna check these out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials up there. And without further ado, let's get it.
Then I shuffle the functions of every hole in your face.
A kid show, by the way. Growing up, there were a few.
Well, goddamn, that's how we starting. I just had to adjust my headphones and such, and yeah, I will say it was certain moments like that, like a nigga getting his eyes turned from his nigga, making his eyes be his mouth and his ears, like, yo, such a crazy ass visual. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gravity Falls to me, I felt like one of those weird, creepy shows. It had its fun moments, don't get it twisted, but overall of it, there were creepy shits. And this is just one of them.
A kid show, by the way. Growing up,
Yeah,
there were a few channels that immediately told you what kind of experience you're about to have. Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. Whether it was after school on a Saturday morning or in the middle of the night, those were the channels made for kids. You turned them on expecting colorful worlds, goofy characters, and stories that never got too serious. You thought you knew what you were getting into. But have you ever turned on the TV, seen the promo that your favorite show is getting a new episode, you sit down and watch, and next thing you know, you're traumatized? Because for some reason, these kid shows had a habit of putting in things a child had no business watching. So
I will say, like I just said earlier at this start, there were certain, whether it was certain moments in the show or certain episodes in the show, that I will say we can all agree as when we were kids, kind of made us feel either uncomfortable or terrified. And best believe, I can admit to y'all, as God be my witness, as much as I watched some of those shows, there were certain times in the shows, especially from like the early ones, where they creeped me out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. So
I gathered a few characters and episodes from these quote-unquote kid shows that genuinely terrified me when I was younger. And the perfect place to start is with Gravity Falls. This show altogether is borderline not a kid show. In a different universe, this was airing on Adult Swim. But there were two characters specifically that haunted me the most. Bill Cipher, of course, we'll get to that in a second. But before Bill, there was the Summerween Trickster. A 7'9" pile of rotting candy going door to door, eating children who lack the Summerween spirit. Now mind you, this whole thing is Deborah's fault.
Trick or treat.
Hey, yo.
Really? You're a little old for this, man. Sorry.
But wait,
Oh, hell no. Hell no. First and foremost, you're not about to be no 7'9" big ass creature. And Thing and crazy thing is, y'all know I'm Jamaican. So one thing with our culture we don't believe in any no matter, and granted I will say for me I'll just say this. Generally when it comes to my culture, our Jamaican culture, we don't believe in anything that is like voodoo or as we call it obia type any activity. None of that shit. We don't deal with that shit. We don't try to look for that shit. None whatsoever. So best but fucking leave. If anyhow there's this 7 foot, almost 8 foot tall creature that is coming to, and if you're a kid too, that it will eat you, that if you don't have the Halloween spirit or whatever, fuck that.
For this, man. Sorry.
Wait, He's doing all this because when he said summer wings for kids, by the way, bro, you're 12. Nigga, you're the target audience. And what makes me even more upset is that he does it again. What? Yo, Dipper. You have an entire bowl of candy. I don't care if you think he's too old to be trick-or-treating. If you don't open that door and give that grown man some sand pop, and since you thought you were too cool, the murder of that innocent boy is on your hands. So that he tells them, if you want to live, you would need to bring him 500 pieces of candy before all the jack-o'-melons are blown out. Now, when I was a kid, the way he looked didn't scare me at first. His voice kinda had me on edge, but it wasn't until he crawled up that building. I just never like when things move oddly, and all my old frustrations started coming back to me. Dipper had me stressed. We just saw this demon eat a child and then give you a deadline for your life.
Yeah, like nigga, huh? I'm sorry, like, excuse the fuck out of me. I just saw this nigga freaking tarantula crawl up the damn house and just saw this nigga gobbled, pause, that kid up.
Everybody else is ready to go trick-or-treating all night. This nigga go all night. Yes. Why is that so surprising? Do you not want to live? You want to go to that party so bad just to lean on the wall all night. So afterwards, they do end up getting all 500 pieces, but of course, the Dipper drops it all down a random ditch. With there being no jack-o'-melons left, he emerges from the darkness. All his limbs extend an extra 4 feet, grew an extra pair on his back, chased them down, grabs them all with ease, and if it wasn't for Seuss, every single one of them would have been dead. But as they're driving, we see all the broken candy flying back together, forming this blob. And I truly, with all my heart, hate having to hide from things, even today. If I'm playing a horror game and I'm forced to hide, I gotta pause it for a second. I gotta catch my bearings. Chase me, cool. Let me fight back, amazing. You give me a gun, I'm not scared no more. But you got me hiding under a twin-size bed? And before we get to Bill, do y'all remember those little short mini episodes they used to release? The hide behind episode specifically, oh my, bro, that used to scare the living shit out of me. And it will only ever play in the middle of the night. If the sun...
I'm sorry, y'all know I have to put it like this. I can still hear it, it's just anytime, especially when it comes to certain commentary shows like this, or channels like this, and they use sound effects, 9 times out of 10, I be trying to put it like this because I know that damn gong effect. They always using that. I don't know why people use that damn thing.
Was up.
That damn Undertaker gong effect, bro. I hate that gong effect, man. Look, I love the wrestler, respects to the wrestler, but it was always that damn gong.
You would never see that episode. It's always when you have to go to bed. Dipper was trying to uncover this legend about this monster that you can never see, but if you hear a certain noise, it was there. All I remember is that when it emerged from the tree, my throat immediately closed. My body shook. From that day forward, I would watch the full episode up until that part. When that end part came on, I closed my eyes, turned around, plugged my ears, something. I can count on one hand the amount of times I actually saw what this creature looked like. But while the submarine trickster and the hide behind monster creeped me out, there was one Gravity Falls character that had me convinced the world was ending. Bill Cipher. It should be obvious on why this dude's scary.
He's the embodiment of like Illuminati shit, the damn triangle. Of course he would be the ultimate freak, weird ass creature. The ultimate form of Armageddon, whatever, Illuminati, whatever you want to say. Point is, he was the embodiment of that shit.
He's a damn triangle. I'm pretty sure it was around 2012 to 2015 when the Illuminati was talked about on every corner of the internet. And guess when the show was airing? From 2012 to 2016. Now, kid me didn't even know what the Illuminati was really. I was just scared of it. Anytime I went on YouTube, Jay-Z Illuminati, Beyonce Illuminati, LeBron Illuminati, Michael Jackson Illuminati, saying damn near every celebrity was a part of it, and me not knowing what it was, I immediately assumed it was some demon shit. I rebuke that. Keep that negativity away from me. So when we seen Bill in the show and pairing that with what I thought he was based off of, I genuinely thought it was over for us. Especially since, do y'all remember in 2012 the theory going around that the world was going to end that year? Younger me thought it was up, and the icing on the cake was, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I lived in New York at the time. Apartment was on the 7th floor. I was sitting on the little coffee table eating a spoon of peanut butter, enjoying whatever I was watching, and then boom, everything in the crib started shaking. I started screaming, Ma! Put our shoes on, it was an earthquake. We start running down the stairs, and all that's on my mind is what if the earth breaks and we fall down and hit lava? What? Mind you, that shit not even possible. That can't even happen. But we get downstairs, wait like 5 minutes, and it was over. After experiencing that, I genuinely thought we were doomed. Earthquakes were happening, the Illuminati was everywhere, Bill was terrorizing Mabel and Dipper, and now he's coming after me. And his first appearance, for me, anything that is some weird ritual shit, I turn it off. And reversed audio, I've always hated that shit. It's always linked to some evil message or something. That's why I can't listen to XO Tour Life by Lil Uzi. I can listen to any other song by him but that one. I heard that one reverse audio of the song back in 2017. Looking back, I'm almost 100% sure it wasn't real, but I wasn't taking no chances. I wasn't about to have that evil shit playing in my ear.
No way. Yeah, I'm sorry. And especially, I will say this. One of my co-workers that I work at my second job, he made me listen to a certain Fetty Wap song. What was it? The 6791 in the intro, where he's talking about if you listen to it, and granted maybe it wasn't reversed, but if he's saying if you listen to it, it talks about he literally saying about how I'm a devil worshiper or some shit like that. I'm like, look here, you're reaching. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like he was reaching, cause ain't no way you gonna tell me that sounded like he was saying devil worshiper. I'm sorry.
100% sure it wasn't real, but I wasn't taking no chances. I wasn't about to have that evil shit playing in my ears. 8 years later, and I'm still the exact same way. That song would never be played in my presence. But that's how Gideon summoned Bill. And the first thing he does is pull the teeth out of a deer's mouth. He's just doing shit. Anytime he's around, I just felt uneasy. And what he says in this episode goes back to the whole Illuminati all-seeing eye thing.
Darkness approaches. A day will come in the future when everything you care about will change. Until then, I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you.
Later on, he pops up on Dipper trying to make a deal with him. He'll crack the code to his laptop, and in return, he just wants a puppet. Dipper was like, man, but Mabel worked really hard on those. But Bill then starts feeding into his mind how he's been sacrificing everything for her while she does nothing for him, just manipulating. And of course, it was a trick. The puppet he wanted was him. Ripped the soul out his body, took over, making Dipper pretty much non-existent. Every time he showed up, they found a way to make him worse. Ripping Dipper out his body wasn't enough apparently. This dude created a couch made of human flesh, his words exactly. And the clip you seen earlier, the entire town was telling him to get out of their city, calling him out his name and everything. The one dude who was actually welcoming, trying to be on his side. Now, to be fair, he was blazing, but did that deserve every hole in his face to get swapped? No. Later on, we see him turn humans into statues, building his throne. He sat in that chair for no more than 25 seconds. It was used for background decor.
You two wait here. I've got some children I need to make into corpses.
I truly don't understand how this was allowed to air. Do they know the amount of children they gave nightmares to with this?
Keep in mind, like I said, keep in mind, kids, this is a kids show. Emphasis on the brackets, kids show. Which kid is gonna want to hear about freaking getting sacrificed and shit? Like, what? Get the freak up out of here with that
But
shit.
as crazy as Bill was, at least it kind of made sense for Gravity Falls. The entire show was built around monsters,
True.
mysteries, conspiracy theories. That kind of tone wasn't too far-fetched. Adventure Time, on the other hand, this show had one of the biggest shifts in cartoon history. When you think of this show, you think of gumdrops, pancakes, singing excellent tunes, but then one day the writer sat down and gave us the end. The Lich, a character that felt like he belonged in an entirely different...
Yeah, I will say, I remember watching that episode. That was such a crazy shift. Because normally when you're going into watching Adventure Time, like you just say, with Finn, Jake, Princess Bubblegum, Marceline, all of them, right? You're thinking you're just going to see some fun stuff, some happy stuff, hell, obviously some adventure stuff, right? Which is still exciting and fun and such. But somehow, boy oh boy, did this ever took a dark turn with the Lynch. Like, from what I can recall, and I'm probably sure he's gonna show some clips or so. The fact that one, Princess Bubblegum get freaking burned to death because the stupid Ice King freaking drops her into there by accident. Two, you see this big green explosion. Three, you see just like, bro, how we went from making pancakes, put her in a pancakes. How we went from stuff like that to then this dark shit. Like, what?
The Lich, a character that felt like he belonged in an entirely different show. He doesn't have any reason or some tragic backstory to make you feel bad for him. He wasn't out for revenge, wasn't striving for power or money. He just wants death. He was pure evil, the embodiment of despair. Unlike most villains who want to conquer the world, he wanted it erased. And there wasn't a single moment where he believed he wouldn't make it happen. He was first seen sealed inside this tree. Whoever gets close hears him chanting spells trying to possess your mind and body. These crystals on their head is protecting them, but any little thing can be taken over. There was a snail in Finn's backpack that freed him. They didn't even try to kidify the design. They wanted kids to be scared. Now this demon was free to roam the lands, went to his lair unleashing hundreds of souls, regaining his power, and when he entered Finn's mind, the main reason why this dude was intimidating is the voice actor. I was dead scared of this dude, bro. He was trying to lure Finn into walking in the pit. He was trying to make my goat off himself. I hated him, bro. And when Finn,
and shout out to Finn, he broke out of it,
overcame it and was beating him, the dude was laughing. After that, Ice King's dumbass drops PB into
That's
the
what
pit.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. His dumbass really dropped her. Like, it's like, nigga, you realized you were still floating underneath the damn pit. And your dumbass gon' let her go. Like, nigga. This is why 9 times out of 10 he gets his ass whooped by Finn and Jake. Cause granted it could be fun, but you see the reasons why 9 times out of 10 they whoop his ass. Cause of dumb shit like this he did.
The dude was laughing. After that, Ice King's dumbass drops PB into the pit. The next episode picks up following PB's recovery. Everything seemed fine at first, until she started tweaking. The essence of the Lich transformed her into a monster. They ended up freezing her, stopping her in her tracks. She was fine later on, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's celebrating that the princess is alive, but in the very back of the room, we see that the Lich lives on, occupying the body of that snail. A few seasons later, Finn has a nightmare about the Lich coming back and killing the legendary hero Billy. And that's the thing with the Lich. You can beat him, seal him, destroy his body, it doesn't matter. He's gonna find his way back. Now, Finn knows the Lich is exactly who he think he is. He knew that wasn't no regular dream, it was a premonition. So they find Billy and tell him what's going on. Billy hears them out and said, I bet I got a plan. They spend the rest of the episode collecting what they need to stop the Lich. The final item they needed was PB's crystal, but what she yells after.
Finn, stop! That's not Billy, it's the Lich!
Huh? That's the who? Till this day, I don't know how she even knew that, but those words were genuinely
how the hell
terrifying.
you know?
This whole time, we thought Finn and Jake were helping a friend, but in reality, they were assisting death. One of the gumball Guardians blast Billy, shaving Hav's face off, revealing the Lich. The entire vibe of the episode switched. You go from hearing action music to an ominous hum. My 7-year-old brain couldn't comprehend what was going on. Finn thought destroying the book would stop the Lich from getting what he wants, but it did the complete opposite. It opened the portal. They get to Prismo, which is this wish-granting entity. He tells them, oh, the Lich? Yeah, he was here. He wished for the extinction of all life, and I did it. Kid me probably.
Why would you do that? My nigga, really? Really?
Didn't understand exactly what that meant, but looking at it now, he won. Everyone that Finn and Jake held dear is gone. They're only alive because they're in this dimension. He killed everyone in that universe and just vanished. Technically, the Lich accomplished his goal. But of course, the show wasn't just gonna end like that. Imagine they got the news that everyone died, then it just cuts to the credits. So Finn makes his wish for the Lich to have never have existed, which created this whole other world. And I don't know if Prismo isn't able to fully get rid of the Lich, or if he just half-assed his wish. Because the way the Lich got here originally was inside a comet, crash landing, wiping out life on a planet for centuries, by the way, and was awakened during the Great War because the bomb that dropped was strong enough to do so. All this dude Prismo did was create a timeline where the bomb got stopped. Not erased, just stopped. The Lich is still sitting in the fucking ground. So guess what happened? He woke up again. This version of Finn is who got the Ice King's crown. It was too powerful, driving him crazy, unintentionally detonating a bomb, releasing the Lich. Luckily, Jake still had his wish. After seeing the Lich return, he wished that the Lich's original wish was asking for Finn and Jake to go home. So as of right now, the Lich is just waiting. A whole season goes by and he's still sitting here. Finn and Jake head back to Prismos because they wanted to know how to get to the Citadel. Turns out that place is only accessible to cosmic criminals. But them being cool, Prismo tells them, fine, I'ma help you commit a crime. Which is by waking up this old man whose slumber is responsible for Prismo's existence. But it's all good, you're gonna stop existing for a little while until the old man heads back to sleep, right? No. The Lich wakes up, grabs the old man and straight up erases him, turns him into dust, laughs in their face too after murking their mans. A kid show, by the way, that nigga is dead. So a Citadel guard takes him away, Finn and Jake catch a ride there. And the Lich is strong enough to defy the whole freezing process. He frees not only himself but other criminals as well.
Of course, the nigga, you gotta remember, the first victim of this shit was the snail. And he was still frozen up in that damn thing. So the fact that the snail was able to, and keep in mind, the snail is such a small little creature, right? Normally, if you're even hearing sounds, obviously a person will hear it. But the fact that the snail was such a small creature and was able to bust out the damn Lynch from coming out, to come out, that just shows you, nigga, how did y'all not learn y'all lesson the first time? He got a snail to carry him out. What makes you think he couldn't get himself out of that damn thing?
The whole freezing process. He frees not only himself but other criminals as well. So he finally sheds the skin of Billy and hits us with one of the most iconic lines in cartoon history. Fall. This single speech cemented the Lich as a top villain for me. Tells Finn there's only darkness for him and death for his people. He will take his army of monsters, travel to billions of worlds.
We will sail until every light has been extinguished. You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength. I am the end.
Now he does lose because Finn hit him with some blood, turning him into a big ass baby. And not gonna lie, I know he's a baby now, but I'll make it quick. Now this next one I didn't.
I'm sorry. I will not even take no chances. Yeah, I'm sorry. And y'all could understand too. If you saw how he was, you saw that big ass creature who can literally cause destruction and chaos upon the entire world if you wanted to. And then by somehow it turned into a baby. Look, sorry but not sorry. You know damn well, especially knowing how he just turned from that to a baby. kill it. Might be crazy of me to say that, but kill that bitch. Kill that motherfucker. I'm not taking no chances. Not
I
taking
know he's
no
a baby
chances.
now, but I'll make it quick. Now, this next one I didn't
Exactly, I'm
fully
not taking
watch as
no
a kid. I
chances.
seen glimpses here and there, but I just fully watched it now as a 20-year-old, and I understand why younger me ain't watched this shit. What child wants to look at this? This shit would terrify a kid. The show is called Over the Garden Wall. It's about these two brothers who get lost in the woods now trying to find their way back home. The theme song alone would have been enough for me to turn this off. Gravity Falls and Adventure Time has an upbeat intro, bright colors, fun music. The visuals make you feel as if you're about to go on some grand event.
I mean, hell, even freaking when, and I remember, yeah, the theme song to them was uppity built and such. And even hell, even when there was the time where the show was revamped in a way for Bill, where it was showing the chaos, Illuminati, and all that. And even though it was remixed into a little bit of into more of a scarier theme, in a demented but still upbeat sort of way, it still had that fun energy, right? That spooky but fun energy to it. So, how the hell is this?
And then you have this show. It looks like it came from an old VHS tape hidden in an attic from a house built in the 1900s. The colors are washed out and the song itself is some man slightly singing a poem with a piano in the background. This the type shit you would hear at the end of a movie when your favorite character dies in slow motion. That's the best way I can describe it. This show is in constant darkness. You got the animals of the woods watching you, some old man in the forest humming as he's chopping wood, a frowning tree, oozing a black substance from his face. This is all within the first 2 minutes of the first episode, by the way. And then the third minute, they get chased by some wolf monster and they dim the colors even more. You mainly only see just two eyes and a mouth.
Okay, I ain't gonna. Oh, goddamn! I ain't gonna lie. That would creep me the. That's creeping me the fuck out right now. Just this. Oh my god, no. This image right here, bro. Oh my god, nah, nigga. I'm getting chills. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm legit. If y'all not seeing it, but I swear to God, even right now, as 25-year-old me, I'm getting chills by just this screenshot alone. Let 7-year-old me, 10-year-old me see this. Oh, hell no. I'm changing the channel right then and there.
And they dim the colors even more. You mainly only see just two eyes and a mouth. And then they stumble upon a cult of pumpkin people. And if you even mumble the fact that you want to leave, they trap you in the barn, surround you in the darkness.
It saddens me that you don't wish to stay here with us, particularly because I simply have to punish you for your transgressions.
You what? Then later on, we find out this whole village is actually filled with dead people. They're all skeletons wearing pumpkins. That little girl, that old man, fucking Wemby over there are all dead. Purposely as well, I assume. I don't think they died from natural causes. They popped out the grave happy as hell. And honestly, I feel like anything that has an old-timey atmosphere is automatically just more scary. Like, would you rather have something chasing you in a city or have something chase you in a village from the 1500s? Cause if your escape vehicle is a damn BMW, man, I'd feel safe as hell versus a wagon and a horse. There was this other time.
If anything, because either way, it's still bad that I'm getting chased. But if I were to choose if I were to choose which century I want to be chased in, at least I'm chasing in the 21st century. Cause at least I'll have a BMW or a Mustang or any fast car for that matter, or just a car in general, and I could just up out of here. If you need to tell me I'm getting chased in the 1900s, where the only type of transportation that is there is a fucking cart with a horse, and granted, horses are fast when they can be, but that takes so much. But nigga, that ain't gonna do. What they gonna travel by? Freaking what? 10 miles per hour or some shit? Like, I'm trying to make sure I don't even see you when I'm running. Like, no. And then after, yeah, the horse. I'm good.
They
I'm
took
thinking
shelter in his
this
rundown
21st
house.
century.
The whole time, you think Lorena, the sick girl, was protecting them from her auntie. I mean, I'd believe it. This big-ass quote-unquote woman with a voice box of an elderly man.
Has anyone come here today?
If you told me she was the monster, I wouldn't ask twice. But in reality,
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't even
auntie
ask.
was protecting them from her. She turns into this demon, and once again, the moving oddly shit I don't like. I don't understand what about this is supposed to appeal to children. They take the horror levels a little too high. Who's the target audience?
Yo, I swear they do this for almost every kid's show, right? Like, from the start of how you know what? Let me wait till the end.
And throughout the show, there
'Cause I
were
wanna
constant
just state
mentions of the beast that resides in the woods. The times where you do see it is when it's a black figure lurking in the background telling the woodsman to keep that flame lit or the soul of his daughter is gonna vanquish. Dude, and he's one of those villains that just speaks to you. He doesn't physically force you to do anything. He gets in your head, manipulates you, telling the woodsman that his way is the only way. And he gets the little brother to follow him into the darkness, but to be fair, that kid's a dumbass. But then we find out the truth of what's been going on in these woods. Those trees with faces weren't a design choice just to make it a little more scary. Those trees were actually people. The beast turned lost souls into trees and was trying to do the same to the little brother. This is when the woodsman found out that for years, he's been unknowingly cutting down and burning these trees, these souls. And the beast was urging him to murk those kids to use them as fuel for the lantern. And then we see the way the beast actually looks.
What is that?
Are you serious? This is giving any child nightmares for the next week. Matter of fact, watch this late enough at night, it's scaring grown adults.
Oh, best but fucking leave. Like I just told you, that image alone with that creature with the colorful eyes, where you barely even saw a body. All you just saw was the damn eyes. Like you just saw earlier. That alone, as adult me, 25-year-old me, gave me chills. Like, hell no, that creeps me the fuck out. And it's staring at me like that. It might be staring at the person in the show, but let it get a wide shot and it's staring at me? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Don't even put it at a close-up.
There is nothing kid-friendly about this. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. If y'all know any other terrifying childhood shows, characters, moments, whatever, let me know in the comments.
Meanwhile,
if you have a problem with what I'm saying, you can come kill me and ImKevinn about it.
Hey, yo.
Alright, y'all. As always, don't subscribe to Bill Son. I'll see you on the next video, man. What did I do? Why am I here?
We are the Rent-A-Girlfriend fan base, and after seeing you dirty commentary YouTubers Kevin, Senshi, and DJ, we've decided it's your time.
This is between you, Kevin, Senshi, and DJ. Why'd you get me?
Shut up, nigga. We ain't with all that talking. It's time for you to
Come on,
get
chill,
corrected.
bro. Relax. I don't deserve this. Come on, bro. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Come on.
Damn. Whacked him over the head. We continue. Hey, man. All I'm gonna say is this. Like I was trying to say earlier, when it comes to these certain quote-unquote kid shows, yeah, 9 times out of 10, them kid shows, I'm gonna say it like this. They are still fun to watch. Don't get it twisted. But they always want... But you know damn well, 9 times out of 10, they're always gonna do a certain episode where they go from making it always have that happy, fun, exciting type of vibe to then straight up dark and twisted. But hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments below. Hell, you let me know if any kid shows that y'all watched before that was happy and exciting at first, but then had a dark twist till the end. But It's been your boy HumbleZiggy signing out. Stay positive, keep the vibes up, and one more time, shout out to ImKevinn. I'm out.